And
Having
we're
two bad
live.
teams makes it bad. Okay, we're live. You want to go? You want to start with last week's matchups or
Yeah, sure.
waivers?
Let's do waivers and like trades.
Trades, waivers, and trades.
Recent
Is it just
activities.
me, or have waivers been so just? There's nobody good on waivers ever.
I feel
Right.
like I've been sniping some guys on the
Yeah,
waivers
but
these
like,
past 2 weeks.
if you look at people's rosters, the majority of them were drafted.
Probably.
Like, I don't know, I feel like most seasons there's like one or two guys that like really pop and nobody's popped off waivers yet.
Let me look. I'm going way back. See if anybody good's on here. I got Wandale. He's not that good.
Was was Kenneth Walker ever off waivers?
No, he was drafted and held the whole time.
Yeah, that's the only guy I could think of maybe.
And Joku was on waivers.
That yeah.
Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, that was me though, and now he's dead and gone.
Are there
Dead
any good
and gone.
quarterbacks? Like Tua was on waivers.
Gino.
Gino, I guess.
Tua.
Yeah, I don't, not that good of waiver pickups. Gerald Everett, like tight ends and quarterbacks, I guess.
Yeah,
But I think we've kind of been sniping all the good guys.
yeah.
Yeah, like
And like none of
Okung.
the injuries that have happened have really
Dude, Robert Woods was on waivers at one point. That's kind of crazy.
yeah.
I guess he still hasn't been very good, but
Um
like,
yeah,
what running
yeah.
backs? I mean, like we have all the handcuffs even for people guys who
Yeah.
never like Melvin should have been drafted and he was. It's interesting. That's pretty crazy. Like I can't think of a single relevant player that was on waivers.
Like last year, Cordero Patterson was picked up off of waivers after week one, and he ended up being like a top 10 running back last year. Or like
Yeah, like
uh,
nobody. This is crazy.
like maybe Tyler Algier, but he's not really
He hasn't been good. He hasn't been anything more
no.
than a bye week fill-in that you're like, oh, he's gonna get me 8.
Yeah, it's gross.
Pretty wild.
Um Paris Campbell got scooped. Jared Goff
Yeah, let's
back to
go back to the current waivers.
waivers. You got my Greg Dolchich.
I did snag Greg after Logan
I
took
like Greg.
Hayden Hurst off the
Greg
waivers
is a
last week.
dog.
He's pretty good. He got like 9 targets or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a stash in my opinion.
I've texted Matt like twice over the last 2 days about Brees Hall being dead.
Yeah, I sent him my
I,
condolences.
I sent him a tweet that was like dropping Brees Hall this on waivers was like putting down your childhood dog.
Sounds about right. At least neither of you
Yeah,
drafted him.
it is
James would have
true.
been so happy, and then,
Yeah. Well, James didn't know what he had.
yeah,
He had no idea.
not at all,
Um,
apparently. It's pretty funny.
Keaton picked up Sam Ellinger from free
I
agency.
did see that. He's gonna
Interesting.
start him on Patrick Mahomes' bye week, I believe.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't, nothing too interesting, I don't think. James
No,
Cook,
that trade was crazy earlier
yeah,
today.
I looked at
I
this
could,
trade on my trade chart and it said Matt was winning, but he obviously gave up the best player in the trade, so that you gotta weigh that a little bit. And he's also getting
yeah,
3 and giving up
yeah.
2.
And he had to drop. I mean, I guess Devin Duvernay's not great, but he started out the year kind of hot.
Yeah, why did he drop Algier? Did he
I
have
don't
to?
know. I think he did, yeah, because I don't know actually.
I'd rather have Algier than Marvin Jones or James Cook, but
And then he picked back up Marvin. Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
That's all right. Maybe Matt swindled Noah. He's been making good moves lately.
He has. I mean, I like we were talking about how much we thought good about Brandon Ayuk, or at least I did, and then Kenneth Walker's obviously good.
Yeah, I think
Kurt
Ayuk's like a real player. Kenneth Walker, it's a little scary because he's not going to get the targets, so you have to think, is this guy as good as Nick Chubb or
or Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry? And he's probably not as good as Derrick, but
He's got. I mean, he's got the pedigree of like
yeah,
those guys, or at least like
he'll get the work. He's the
drafting
only guy.
college football success. He's got that at least. So it's like he's talented. It's not just like if Tyler Algier was dropped into that situation.
Like if Kenneth and Ayuk play at their same level for the rest of the year and Christian Kirk gets back on his first couple week performances, I think Matt wins the trade. And it's not that
Yeah,
close, but
because I mean, if Kenneth Walker keeps playing like he is,
RB1.
he's a yeah for sure. I don't know.
Interesting trade.
It makes Noah's team incredibly good
Noah's building like the death lineup for the
because
starters for sure.
I mean he's got three wide receiver ones, and then his two running backs
Or
are
like
just like the
rock
perfect
solid RB2s.
zero. Yeah, the perfect like zero RB running backs.
What happened? Noah offered me today Herbert and Tyreek for T. Higgins and Jalen Hurts.
Mm,
What would you have done, Nicholas?
I would have contemplated it because I think once all of Herbie's weapons get healthy, which would be later in the season,
That'll be forever.
yeah, because I mean Mike Williams just hurt his ankle, and you have no idea when a Keenan Allen's getting healthy because he's
He's
got
kind of
his
old. He's
soft
how old
tissue
is he? Like
bullshit.
31?
Let's look.
30.
I would guess like 30.
Yeah, he's 30. That's kind of getting there. I don't want my 30-year-old receiver to have a hamstring injury for sure.
Yeah. Ugh.
He should be good, but yeah, I mean they're leading the NFL in like pass attempts and shit. I don't know. Probably worth considering more than I did consider it, but I didn't want to eat
No.
Justin Herbert's bye again. Like my record isn't that great.
I think Noah is number one in my power rankings after that trade.
I think so as well.
I think he jumps Michael. Michael's still two, but that makes his team very scary.
Yep, yep, yep.
So scary that if I was trying to pick who I would want to see in the second round of the playoffs, it would be Michael instead of
Instead of
Noah.
Noah,
Yeah, which I didn't think. I mean, I don't know.
just Mark Andrews, dude. He's
Yeah.
so nasty, even when he had 2 points last week.
All right.
How did he get
Yeah.
this team having selected
Um.
Mark Andrews? That's kind of crazy.
Um. Yeah.
Where did Tyreek go?
I think he went.
29th overall, so like almost mid third. That's probably too late.
Yeah. So he went what?
Yeah, ETN
Jefferson.
went before him.
He
Yeah,
went
Jefferson,
Jefferson,
Andrews,
Hill.
pretty rock solid trio right there to build your team around this year.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's all right. Let's go to the last week, the matchups.
Yeah. Let's see how we did. I'm gonna grade myself on picks real quick.
I think I did pretty shitty. Not positive
I think
though.
I think I did okay. I
I
think
had James beating me. Damn.
I had James beating you. Michael. Oh, I'm 3 for 3 so far on my pickies. Keaton effed me because
I
he
had
lost the
Alex
young
winning.
goal. I went 4-2.
I picked Noah to
Bad.
lose.
Oh, how bad is Logan's team, huh?
I don't think it's that bad. I don't. It just feels like bad variance, I swear. But
I don't think he scored like 100 points more than once.
Matt versus Griff. I had Griff winning. I picked both the winless teams to win. That fucked me.
It was a bold choice.
I guess it was. Tried
All
to be a
right.
fan of the little guys. Didn't work out.
You want to look at your
Get,
squad first?
let's jump
Your
into my
L?
matchup.
Your big ol' L, what you took?
Matt Ryan, he was hurt. That's why I lost. Otherwise, I would have won. That's what we're going with.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
picked I picked James, and that's oh, I didn't realize George Kittle had 22 points. I didn't watch many of the 3 o'clock games.
Kittle
I was
balled,
at a wedding.
balled out. He looked like his
Kittle
old self.
Kittle did ball. Did Keenan Allen hurt himself again mid game?
No, he only played the first half. It was really weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, they
Okay.
had him on like a pitch count or something, and they didn't say anything before the
Interesting.
game.
I feel like that's kind of bullshit.
Given how my team played, I'm surprised they didn't lose by more,
Yeah.
honestly. But DK got hurt. Sucks.
Yeah, it's not great.
Damian Harris had two, and the Patriots got blown out on Monday Night Football at home, which nobody thought was going to happen. So,
No, but my guy got his points still. Sorry about it.
Raymondre, how many touches did he have? Like 12?
No, he had more than that because he had targets. We'll just slide right into my game because it's a good
Sure, why not?
transition. He had 11 plus. He had 19 touches.
He had 8 receptions?
Yep, he was getting dumped on.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what saved it. Saved his day.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I mean, big dub. Brian's team. I
Shitting
mean,
Bowie the bed. Nothing you can even do.
yeah. I mean, it sucks he has Marquise Brown hurt because that guy was kind of silently boosting his team. But like,
Like Michael Pittman has been rated like a wide receiver one on Fantasy Pros for so long, and he just hasn't
and
produced
he
like it.
hasn't. He's done it twice outside of the two big booms he's had. Been very mediocre.
Yeah, not that great at all.
And then, ugh,
Saquon's still chugging. That guy's
yeah,
rock solid.
yeah, that's the only player on Brian's team that like right now he can really rely on. I guess Goddard. Whenever Goddard's in the lineup, he's been good. But like,
Have you seen did you see Najee play last night? Or not last night,
uh,
Sunday night?
I did not. No, I was at a wedding. I was getting shittered.
Nice. He had one highlight where he like spun and did a stiff arm on a guy at the same time. It was nice. He looked good.
Yeah.
Apparently he had like a metal plate in his foot or like some brace that he wore under his cleat for the
Mm-hmm.
first like 6 or 7 weeks. So that might have been why he was part of the reason why he's not as great.
What do you think Najee was the worst first round pick probably?
I don't remember exactly, but I would
I would
I would have to
think so.
guess
I don't know who else would even be in that
that
conversation.
didn't get like hurt.
Yeah, must have been Najee. Um,
Dalvin's
yeah,
been better than him. Yeah. I don't know.
my
Lamar's still shitting.
Pacheco Sunday morning stash. He didn't look great. And
Nope.
I guess 5.5 yards per carry is fine, but only 8 touches and no receptions. It's not gonna do you much.
Yeah, the Chiefs are being weird. I
Yeah.
don't think he's like that good, but he definitely looks like he's got juice. More than Clyde. But if they don't
How
trust
weird it.
him, they don't trust him. So
Joe Mixon's a weirdo.
he's like kind of good at football.
17 rushes for 58 yards. That's gross.
I swear it's Zach Taylor,
Anyways,
bro. I blame him entirely. They just run inside zone with five
inside
down
zone, the
linemen
shotgun. Yeah,
versus
with
six defenders in the box, and
yeah,
it's bad math. Doesn't check out.
yeah. Joe Mixon's floor is really helped out by the fact that he scores like he's gonna have a chance to score a touchdown every game, and also he'll
He,
catch like 3 or 4 dump downs,
yeah, he
which
gets to
helps
work
out.
on a good offense, even if they don't use
Yeah.
him right at all.
No offense to Brian, but I could see him rattling off a few losses here.
Probably. AJ Dillon's been like bad.
Yeah, he. I was offering him a whole lot for AJ Dillon and Rashad Bateman after like week 2 and 3. Now I wouldn't. I don't know what I would give up for an AJ Dillon, but it's not much.
AJ Dillon's a handcuff.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not like he's been super explosive either. I mean, that offense hasn't been
No,
explosive.
he like
Stuff.
what am I thinking? Aaron Jones has been the only guy on the whole offense to like look,
I bet you could consistently play every week.
yeah, but even like to pop on the film to like look
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Lazard and Dobbs both have caught touchdowns
Dobbs
throughout
had
the
the
season.
dropsies this past game. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
I didn't see any of it, but I saw on Twitter that Raji's was getting a little frustrated with my boy.
He, I would have been frustrated if I was Aaron. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it's
pretty
ugly.
bad. How many did he drop? Yeah,
He had four
four
targets. I don't know how many
targets.
drops he had. Uh,
It
let's
happens.
so
That's not the way to
let's
get
look
on
at
Aaron's good side.
it is not. You know, look at Michael and Freeman.
Yeah, let's look at the shit bowl.
The shit bowl of. I mean,
Kareem Hunt
I
got saved by a
understand
touchdown. He had like
Freeman
one
wanted
point.
to make trades, but he could have taken down Michael this week if he hadn't
Really?
made. I think so. I mean, he
Swap
traded for
DK for
Dalvin Cook and
Terry.
well,
DK
yeah, I
had
guess
two.
so.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
looking at Dalvin Cook and AJ Brown on buys, and it's like, ooh, if those guys. Well, I guess never mind. I had Mixon for 2 weeks, so he's not going to look that far out and see that. Never mind.
Yeah.
But Michael getting a win with Cup and Josh Allen on buys, and Raw going out,
Amon Ra
Mister
getting hurt.
Mister Mister Amon Ra getting hurt in the first quarter. That's a big win. Whenever your team's not clicking and you still win, that's
Yeah. You gotta be glad you get him.
yeah,
Kenyon Drake with the the phantom start. That must suck.
yeah. Leonard Fournette,
Tua looked bad against Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's Lenny's like first bad game all year. You're
yeah.
not
The
that mad
Bucks
at him,
are
but you are just sad that it happened when he could have won
the
you the
Bucks
week.
are the Bucks are a little grody.
The Succaneers, man, I'm telling you.
This years of Tampa balls,
Who would you
Tampa
rather have between Mike Gesicki and Robert Tunyon?
Tunyon.
Really?
I don't think it's particularly close. No.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I don't like Kasicki.
Gesicki's
I
getting like
don't.
70% route participation. He's probably like the third target on the offense.
If his like first six
Seven
5 weeks
targets
of
the
the
past two
season,
weeks.
yeah, I'm looking at that now. The first 5 weeks of the season is what I'm thinking of, and it was really bad. Last two, 7 targets a game. If the route participation is up, I mean that's promising. But I think I'd still go Tunyon.
Really? I get that
Yeah,
he's more trustworthy, but if the Packers are going to be so bad, I don't. It's kind of like abandoned ship at that point. You don't care who's getting the shit
yeah,
targets on the shit team.
yeah.
I've been thinking about Gesicki for Tunyon because Freeman would take it, but I'm not quite sure.
I think I would. I think Tunyon's safer,
I think so as
especially with
well.
all those injuries that Green Bay's having. He's gonna get targets, and
Maybe he'll
the
be my
way,
little Tyler Higbee.
yeah,
George Pickens? He had a good game.
yeah, big dog. Speaking of Panthers running backs, you had one very good. Chuba Hubbard also had a good game. That's weird.
Yeah, super funny.
Two guys that are not supposed to be like huge game breakers both had like pretty much like RB1 performances against the Buccaneers defense, which I don't know how good they are this year, but it's supposed to be scary.
I mean, on paper, they're just as good as they were last year, which is a running back nightmare matchup, but
Yeah.
they sure shit the bed.
Yeah. You want to look at the Young Bowl next, or you want to save that for last since it's
Let's
the best
save the
game?
Young Bull for last. That was our most
Okay.
epic matchup.
Let's do Logan and Noah, another snoozer.
Kyler Murray, still in neutral.
Yeah, he's he is rolling down a hill, and there's no gas. There's not really. It's just Jesus Christ. I guess last week he got saved by his 100-yard rushing performance.
Jesus, I didn't even realize he ran for that many.
That would have been a 4-point game without that. I mean, I guess you can't say that, but
Logan got a good chance this week, man. Mark Andrews had
yeah,
point 0.4 points. Rondale got started over Christian Kirk. I didn't like that, but didn't matter.
he's just got no busty guys on his team. None of them want to bust.
Drake London sucks.
Oh, it's tough to catch the ball whenever your team's only thrown it like 13 times.
Yeah. Let's
It's
ask the
really tough.
audience if they're here right now. Who would you rather have rest of season? Drake London or Wandale Robinson?
Wandale Robinson.
That was fast. That's fair though.
Uh, I like Wandale.
I kind of find myself thinking the same, but Drake London obviously has the upside to be elite, which Wandale probably isn't.
This was another pretty good win with Noah having Jay Jettas out and Devin Singletary out. That's two starters.
Yeah, definitely.
But he did have very good guys to sub in, and with Brandon Ayuk and like Travis Etienne, who are now starting on other people's teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think
Uh,
Noah's team's just really good, and Logan's team, it's not
It's
bad,
bad.
but like his
No,
wide
it's bad.
receivers are on teams that Drake London's bad. Drake London's like a wide receiver 3 at this point.
I mean, Logan traded for Michael Thomas, and I don't think he's played since he
I
got
don't think
traded.
he has either. And Darren Waller's been hurt for like 3 weeks. Darren
Yeah,
Waller's been a huge bust. Like as
that
bad as Kyle
trade
Pitts
got
has been, Darren Waller's been almost worse.
yeah. So looking back at this trade, it was on Tuesday, September 27th. Logan traded DJ Moore, Kyle Pitts, and Austin Eckler for Michael Thomas, Javonte Williams, and Drake London. Michael Thomas hasn't touched the field. Javonte Williams got hurt after like 2 weeks, and Drake London has disappeared since he got to Logan's team. That just sucks.
And there's nothing you can
And,
do to like account for that, you know?
yeah, and then you have Austin Eckler, who's now the number one running back in football. It's tough.
Yeah, dude. What you gonna do though?
I don't know. He's locked into cornhole. His fantasy performance is
Khalil Herbert's like
fallen off this
taking
year.
Monty's workload too.
Yeah,
Monty was
it's
like
basically
a
like an
value.
even timeshare now.
It's rough.
Was it 15 rushes last game to 12, 15 to 12, and then I think they had like similar yardage totals.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had the same yardage totals. That's gross.
definitely is gross. I guess it's grosser than I was giving it credit for. Like Cortland
No, it's
Sutton, man, he's so good. Russell Wilson's ugh.
he was playing with old boy Ripon.
What the fuck is wrong with the Broncos, man?
Do you see the tweet about Russell Wilson doing high knees on the plane?
Yeah, people were like,
That he was like exercising for 4 to 8 hours on the flight to London.
well, I saw the comments on it were like, why is Russell Wilson still playing this character? And it's like that's not a character, bro. That's just him. He's a freak.
Saw a tweet. It was like Russell Wilson is what an AI would create as a human if they paid it if they watched 100 hours of
Like remember
like
the Titans or
motivational
some
videos.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
he's like a movie character.
He's a freak.
And I
Fucking
don't
cornball.
we've always thought he's like a weirdo and like corny, but
I feel like he's gotten weirder.
maybe a
Like
little.
at first I feel like he was a little
Who's
self-aware
his
and he's being
wife? Like
goofy on
Ciara? He's got like
the Aria.
she's so bad.
Yeah, she said a future.
You want me to wait?
What?
She's from Fort Hood.
Who? Russ
Ciara.
from Fort? Oh, okay, yeah, that's not surprising.
She's got to be with the shits a little bit. I don't
She is. She used to. She was married to Future. She's definitely with the shits. I don't know how she deals with his bullshit.
right? I don't
Maybe he's got a cock on him. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. They're weird. I don't think he's got a cock on him, but who knows? I could
Did you
totally see
see?
him mastering the art of like cunnilingus.
Oh, I bet he fucks so good. He does mental reps
He
of
watches
clit
film
licking.
for hours to
Yeah,
eat a
no.
box.
He does mental reps. Next
Okay,
level mental
that's
reps
it.
of
We
clit
figured it
licking.
out.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
Anyways, Brees Hall's knee's gone.
I feel bad for Russell Wilson, honestly. He's getting so hated, and he's trying his best, even if he does suck.
Griff deserved to win his game against Matt.
Damn, yeah, Griff had a good performance, honestly. Austin Eckler did really well.
He outscored like 6 teams in the league this week and still couldn't get a win.
Bro, yeah, DJ Moore had a good game on his bench. That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
What
Which I
is
guess if he had started him over Brandon Cooks or Deontay Johnson, we'd had a chance to win.
yeah.
Ugh.
What is Debo's deal? Or not Debo, what is Brandon Cooks' deal, man? Have you
I have
watched
no
any
idea.
Texans games? Brandon Cooks has
No,
been not good.
no, I have not seen any Texans games. I
Brandon
They
don't.
Cooks
should be
is a
running it a
bust.
lot with Damian Pierce now.
He's a fourth
Yeah.
round pick, and I don't know. Everything on paper got better for Brandon Cooks.
Did you
and
see the reports that Brandon Cooks might get traded?
I have heard. I haven't actually seen the reports, but I've heard like fantasy football people talk about how he might get traded.
Yeah, people were talking about the score. Somebody from the score reported that he's being discussed in trades with a few teams. I can't remember which teams, but
Griff's got
yeah,
DJ Moore and the Brandon Cooks, the double trade squad,
yeah,
possible trade squad.
yeah,
Yeah, Matt gets a big win.
yeah.
Diggs on a bye. Brees Hall missing half the game.
Derek, I mean, Juju had a great game, and fucking Eno Benj. He just had points from everybody.
Eno
Nobody
was a
threw up
good
a dud.
start.
Yeah. Who? Eno?
Yeah,
Yep.
good game. Well played to
James
Matt.
Conner's never gonna do that. Whenever I get him back,
Maybe not. We'll just have to see.
never, never, ever will he do that.
So we're on to your game.
We already talked about mine. We're on in the Young Bowl.
Oh, we did already talk about it. We talked about your second.
Yeah, because remember the Ramondre Stevenson transition?
Yeah, you almost doubled up Brian. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he didn't score many points.
Young Bull. Alex
Young
fucking
Bowl.
pulled his pants down and shitted on Keaton's face.
How about that Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase fucking stack?
I said it early on, man. That's
Yeah.
gonna win him games. But also, Josh Jacobs is like, what is he, the RB3?
That was a
RB4
hell of
on the year.
a value pick at 64.
Definitely.
Dear God, that was a hell of a pick.
Raheem Mostert, he's probably been the best waiver wire pickup, honestly.
Yeah, actually,
He's been an
was
RB2.
he? Yeah, he was drafted in the 12th round by Griff. Griff dropped him, I guess, at some point, and then he was picked up by Mr. Alex. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Mostert. You know how I like my 49ers running backs, whether they are playing for them or previously played for them.
I started him in like 2018, man.
Fuck.
Jerry Judy had a decent game. Did he score a touchdown?
Judy? I would think so.
Nope. 7
Wow.
catches for 96 yards, 11 targets. Wow.
Where all
11 targets is a
Cortland's
lot.
targets went.
See, I think if it was another quarterback throwing on the Denver offense that like targets the receivers normally, Judy would be awesome. I don't think Russell
Yeah.
Wilson throws to the slot, and I think Judy plays almost all of his snaps in the slot. I saw some like highlights of Kyler Murray and like other short quarterbacks. That shit is hard to see over the lineman. I can't even blame him for not throwing it over the middle
Yeah,
of the field.
I can't throw to the fucking middle of the field. We can't see over anybody. He's got to throw to the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah,
This was a big matchup here.
definitely. I mean, Alex's
Big
studs
point.
just put on for the team
Yeah,
mostly.
I mean, Keaton scored the second most points and lost.
Keaton had a good week. All of his players did well.
Yeah.
Nice game for Mahomes at San Francisco.
Good spot start with Cade Otton.
Yeah, dude. Did he score a touchdown? No, he didn't.
No, he's had 4 for 60 or something like that.
Good start. He had 4 for 60. That's
Yeah.
funny.
I mean, you'll take 10 points from your tight end
I
that you
know.
picked up off waivers
Tight
every
ends are
single
just a
time.
wasteland.
Yeah. Unless you have Travis or Pat Firemuth or
Dude, Aaron
Mark
Rodgers scored
Andrews.
19 again. He's back to his perfect medium.
Yeah, no, you want somewhere around 20 points? He'll give it to you most weeks. If you want any more than that, you can fuck off, but 20? Sure.
Keaton's hodling. He's waiting for Aaron Rodgers to say relax, then I'll trade him away.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers says relax, man. Get this show on the road.
Yeah, let's get some let's direct that energy to Romeo Dobbs so that I have another wide receiver I can start.
Okay,
Make him calm down.
let's go to the week 8.
Okay. How do I get scoreboard? Remember, we hit box score, not matchup, because matchup you'll have a commercial.
Fuck that.
Oh, Billy Badass. You look at my squad or your squad first?
Let's go yours. We reviewed mine first.
Fair. All right. I guess we're picking.
Got
Eh?
Nick versus Matt.
I get Matt. I think Matt has somebody on a bye or something.
Brees's Widow is a pretty good team name.
Yeah, it is. He's got Juju out. I guess now, though, I don't know if Juju cracks his lineup week to week. It would depend on matchups.
This week, I like Ayuk. I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah. Unless
Against,
Juju had a butter matchup.
yeah. Do you like me putting Joe Mixon in my flex?
It's silly. Cleveland's a great team to run against, though.
Yeah. Well, he plays Monday night, and also, I did, I just like having a crazy flex, and then my 2 running backs be bad. I think it's kind of fun.
It is funny. Rolling Michael Carter out there? That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do,
I think
unless
that's fair.
James Conner is like for sure.
You're not starting Mooney versus Dallas. You're not starting Dubs versus Buffalo.
Yeah, where is James Conner? In my IR.
I think so. Yeah, he's still on the IR.
Yeah,
Kyron Williams got activated off IR.
that's good. Go
Yeah.
Kyron.
Hoping he plays. He's
I
slow,
am.
but he's pretty good.
I'm gonna pick myself.
Kirk versus Arizona. I like that matchup.
Yeah,
Derek versus Houston.
that's gonna be gas. He's gonna fucking. He might score 35.
Matt's team is definitely steady. Like I think Matt should beat most bottom feeders or beat most teams that are on like really shitty weeks with buys, but
I like my
it's
squad.
definitely not as upside appealing. Devontae Adams versus New Orleans is great. Waddle versus
I like
Detroit.
I like Michael Carter this week because I mean they traded for James Robinson yesterday.
Yeah, like
How up to speed is he gonna be in a week?
I think I'll
I
go
don't
with
know.
you as well.
Pick myself on this one. Maybe Lamar Jackson can get it back on track against the fucking sucking ears. Who knows?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, why is Griff's projection so low? Does he have buys?
Yeah, Eckler's on
Injuries?
a bye and Everett
Oh, yep, that'll do it. The
and
not not having your best player will make your projection go down a little bit.
and if he was to just plug people in, it would be Kyle Pitts and Melvin Gordon getting plugged in.
Yeah, which like
Not bad for bye week
cool
fill-ins, but right.
when the rest of the team is looking kind of scary. It doesn't feel great.
We need the
Would you?
Lions to get everybody healthy because I don't think they've really been that great with Swift out slash Amon-Ra out.
Yeah,
Like the only good week I can remember, I think Jamal had a good week the first week
yeah, they
Swift was
did him
out, and then
and then
Hawkinson.
Hawkinson had that 1 week. Yeah, but
The Lions as a whole haven't looked good, and they haven't been that great for fantasy with Swift and
yeah.
Amon-Ra out.
I'm definitely taking you in this matchup.
Yeah, I hope I win. If I lose, I'll be kind of sad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick Griff to win his first matchup with Eckler out.
I
I don't
did offer
think it's
Griff a
likely.
trade for Eckler. I might
Yeah,
sabotage my own week so Griff can beat me and get on the board.
and then you have the fantasy RB1 at least so far.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just strategy,
Why
and
not?
you might still win
I
even
could
if you don't
still
have him.
win. I would be playing like Gus over Aaron Jones.
What are the chances you start Wandale over Deonta?
Over Deontay?
Yeah,
I'm mostly just waiting on the injury news because I saw something. Did he? Oh, he's listed as healthy. Did he practice today? He wasn't on the injury report. I'll probably play
so
Wandale, honestly.
yeah.
He's got 8 targets last game. They were all in the first half, and I think he got like hit in the nuts or something in the game. And after the first half, he didn't get any targets.
He's what Wandale is. What we were hoping Kadarius Toney could have been at the end of last year and to start this year.
Definitely. He's just a little guy, a lot of juice.
Yeah.
What happened? I was watching the game and he ran like an out route. It was like a 7 yard out.
Mm-hmm.
And the ball was like, if it was Devonte Adams getting thrown the ball, like he plucks it out of the air easy. But it was to
Yeah.
Wandale Tiny Robinson, and he like jumped and like went really far. And I was like not even close, and I was like, damn, he's so little. He's yeah, like Tyreek Hill, how he can play jump balls even though he's like a midget. I don't think that's part of Wandale's game.
No. He's more grounded.
He's gonna be exclusively like near the line of scrimmage or like on a wheel route. Maybe he'll score a bomb, but
Yeah.
I don't think touchdowns are gonna be in his week to week repertoire. I got myself too.
Yeah.
On to the next one. You want to go Alex versus Freeman?
Yep. Whew.
You work out today,
Josh
Nate?
Jacobs. I did not. I took today off.
Nice. That's cool.
I did legs yesterday.
I think I'm gonna get him
I'm
today.
gonna do chest. Yeah. I went crazy.
How's your shoulder holding up?
Fine now. It's my elbow that's giving me problems now.
What
So
the
on my
hell?
back days, I can't do like rows. My
Really?
elbow just yeah, it's like the more like medial ligament, so like the inner part of the elbow.
Can
I
you
don't know
do
what it's from.
like tricep push downs or like
Yeah,
tricep
yeah. I
exercises?
just I just can't do any kind of weighted flexion. So like anything where my elbow needs to bend instead of extend. If it's bending with weight, it hurts.
Huh.
But I can extend it weighted, so like I can do chest. I just can't. How do we get on?
I just
Um.
asked.
Okay,
One more follow up. Can you do like skull crushers? Do you do those normally?
I used to, but now I'm scared that's what fucked up my elbow. Because the day after it started hurting, I was doing cable skull crushers, which are really fun. But I think like in the process of flipping it up above my head, I like twisted my elbow or something. That's the only thing I can think of that might have fucked it.
Dude, skull crushers hurt my elbows real bad, is why I asked.
Yeah,
You're good though.
yeah.
Hope it gets better, man.
Me too.
Damn, look at Alex's team on the positional rankings.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's pretty scary.
Very scary,
Yep.
especially considering he has Ertz, and Kelsey. He needs to trade Ertz.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Think about it if he had Chris Olave in that flex spot.
yeah,
Whoa, boy.
yeah, that's nice. Nicey. Pooh, you know I'm really shisty. Who's winning the trade? Gus Edwards for Zach Ertz. Just spitballing
Uh,
a trade idea.
I think Zach Ertz side is winning probably.
Beside getting Zach Ertz?
Yeah,
That's fair.
especially if you look at like. I mean, I guess Alex could maybe use another running back as RB3 is Antonio Gibson, but like also, I don't know.
I think after this week, if I was Alex, I would take Gus Edwards, but I
I
also
mean, whenever I asked him about Mister Zach, he said he wanted to hold him through Travis's bye week, and then he was open to trading him. But
my thing
I
with
don't know.
Ertz is you're not like He's like a poor man, or he's literally just Zach Ertz from the Eagles, but like older. Like he doesn't have this crazy upside. He just gets like
No,
7 catches for 50 yards, and
he's
that's
getting
it.
his targets and he has a chance. Actually, he hasn't scored a touchdown this year. Oh no, no,
He
no, he
scored
has. I'm looking at
2.
rushing touchdowns. I saw a bunch of zeros.
You're good.
I was like, what
Like
the fuck?
I don't know. It's like having a quarterback that puts up 20 every week. Like it's not bad, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
he's Aaron Rodgers.
but you're not gonna ever win your week because of it. But I guess tight
But it
end, the
is
bar is
kind
so
of
much
nice at
lower.
tight end because then
Yeah,
you're like, oh, at least I'll get like 8 points.
for sure. I don't know. I just,
And I have an upside of getting like 16 if he goes crazy.
yeah, I don't. I'm just struggling to evaluate the floor versus the ceiling, especially when it's gonna be a flex play. Like you're never starting him over Kelsey.
Yeah. I mean, he traded Chris Olave for him. So if he's
But Chris
trying to get
Olave
back
was a
anything,
little before that, before he was like peak value. I'll say that.
yeah, I guess.
Like, would you rather have Ayuk or Ertz?
Probably Ayuk.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I
I
would
like
think
Ayuk.
Gus Edwards over Ayuk, but maybe I'm just too high
Uh,
on Gus Edwards.
yeah.
The Gus
I,
bus.
s- I saw people talking about how the Ravens.
He had 32% of snaps or something, and he had like 17 carries. I just think he's gonna get way more involved as the year goes on.
I saw some of them wanting to like rotate three running backs in and out, which is not good for anyone's production.
I mean, they could say that all they want, but what do they do?
Yeah,
Like Gus
exactly.
Edwards got all the like almost all the relevant work. Justice Hill
Yeah.
fumbled. I don't know. I think Gus
Kenyon
Edwards
Drake was not
bust.
that involved.
Gus is gonna get
Anyways,
the goal line. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
taking I'm taking Alex Young squad to keep it
Tua.
rolling.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
could
trust.
see Logan's team winning. I like a lot
I
of his
don't.
matchups.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
it's just the bottom half of his. I guess the Terry McLaurin, Mike Gesicki, Paris Campbell group makes me want to vomit.
that's true. It'll be Battle of Taylor Heineke versus Sam Ellinger in the the Colts Commanders game. That'll be funny.
God, that better be at noon.
Bro,
If
yeah,
that
no
isn't
more
any other
shitty
window but
primetime games.
noon, I will vomit.
Yeah, I was thinking like I think Logan's team could win. He's got nice
Uh,
matchups, but Alex's team is just better,
yeah,
plain and simple.
like a lot of those guys are matchup proof. It feels like right now.
Yes, that's yeah, for sure.
Like Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Josh Jacobs,
And
and
even
even
if
Mostert.
yeah, Jamar's floor is like 12 points.
Yeah, give me
Joe
Alex
Burrow's been
Young
running the ball too some.
without a doubt.
Look at his rushing stats. Where do I see his rushing stats for the quarterback? Come on.
I wonder who Noah is planning on picking up at quarterback.
Yeah, Daniel Jones got picked up. I kind of wanted him, but I didn't want to use a claim.
I mean, I think Griff dropped Stafford. I don't know if that's somebody that you would even want right now.
I think the Bengals are leading the NFL in pass rate over expectation, in like a neutral pass rate over expectation. Have you heard that stat?
I have not.
It's like the amount the average team would
Yeah.
pass versus like what they're doing. So like the Falcons are last in pass rate over expectation. They pass the least in a neutral situation. The Bengals are
Yeah.
first. They're airing that bitch out.
Yeah. Need
So
to. I would love to see them give Joe Mixon 32 rushes a game. I think that'd be sick.
I don't even know if it is. I think they're Joe Mixon's like equally as good getting 30 versus getting 20.
Yeah. Who would you pick up off waivers if you're Noah this week?
Let me look at the waivers. Who's there?
I mean, it's like Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, Taylor Heineke, Andy Dalton, Marcus Mariota, Ryan Tannehill.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I skipped over him. That was on purpose.
Probably Goff versus Miami. Hopefully you get.
Yeah.
I think Amon-Ra's gonna play, and if Swift plays, I think Jared Goff should be actually a pretty sneaky good start.
He's got the highest start percentage of anybody on waivers, which is, I mean, he's also 12th in points
Yeah,
so far this year.
Jared Goff was good when everyone was healthy. That's
And I mean, and I don't think he forgot how to be good. I think there's still a chance. So I'm gonna go, assuming that Noah's gonna pick up a quarterback and start one. I'm gonna go with Noah.
Noah. We were on Freeman versus Alex.
Oh, I already picked mine. I picked Alex.
Oh yeah, I picked Alex too. I wasn't looking at that one. You're good though. Let me catch up real quick. Mike versus Noah. Ooh, this is a fun game.
Yep. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, Michael. And then I saw that he's still starting Herbert, and I was like, well, if you add 15 points on his matchups,
Holy, yeah. I mean, you had 20 points. That'll be the projection from.
yeah.
It's a lot of points projected. Damian Pierce versus Tennessee. That's a juicy matchup. Kareem Hunt. Do you think Kareem Hunt's gonna get traded, Michael? Let's see if he's here.
I sure damn hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I tried to trade Michael to give him a Michael Carter, but he didn't want a Michael Carter.
Kareem Hunt's pretty good. He could definitely take over a backfield if he's traded.
Yeah. I was
Logan
glad.
Logan Chamberlain was trying to give me Daryl Henderson for Kareem Hunt.
That's like
Well,
kind
I
of.
would
I might take that.
I would do that.
I don't know.
Daryl's gonna get the work
I'm just hoping Kareem
unless he
Hunt
gets
gets traded
traded.
somewhere and just
Yeah.
becomes a starter.
Like
It's
if
just there's not that many other spots that he could get traded. I mean, the Jets were like the main team I could see
he could go to the
would
Whams.
he could go to the Rams. He could go to,
What about Buffalo?
oh, that'd be nasty.
I doubt he goes to Buffalo, but he'd be
But
great
I
if
think
he
they
did go
like
there.
Singletary.
I think they like him too.
Um,
They already drafted James Cook in like the third or something.
yeah. Uh, what if you went to the Cardinals? That'd be kind of nice.
I think as long as the Rams didn't trade for anybody, I'd rather have Daryl than Kareem Hunt. But
Yeah.
you do you.
I'm just hoping he gets traded,
Sure.
in all honesty.
He might.
That's why I wanted to just give him up, you know?
Sure. I think the NFL trade deadline is often disappointing though. Like I was
Yeah.
genuinely super surprised when McCaffrey got traded.
Yeah.
Would you
Michael
debate
didn't want to trade
starting
me Devontae Smith.
Chuba over Kareem Hunt this week?
I
What's
would
up?
think about it.
Would you think about
I mean, I did think about it, but Chuba's ankle is questionable. So I don't want him to get out produced by Deontay and like have to decide between two second string running backs, you know?
Sure, you're good. I'm just good matchup versus Atlanta. He was good last week, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's worth
If
considering.
he gets like healthy, I would have to think about it more
He
for
practices
sure.
them full. I would think about
Yeah,
it, but
but if
also,
he stays like questionable through the week and like Saturday, I would still start Hunt.
yeah, I'm with it.
Hey, done.
Makes sense. What's up, Nick?
Rate this trade I sent to Michael earlier today that he just auto declined. It was Devontae Smith for Michael Carter straight up. No nothings.
I think value-wise, it's probably pretty fair. Devontae Smith already had the bye. You get the unknown of like, oh, you don't know what the backfield looks like.
Yeah.
I think it's just like running back versus wide receiver.
Yeah. The only reason I thought he might want it is because he has George Pickens as he could have George Pickens as his fourth wide receiver instead, and then have Michael Carter to choose to start over Kareem Hunt. But
Yeah, I think you'd rather start Devontae over George Pickens. Would you do the trade for Pickens as well, or just Smith?
probably just Smith.
That's fair.
He's on the better offense, and I think they're like similar in like. Pickens is probably more talented, maybe, but
He's huge. Way more touchdown upside, I feel like.
yeah,
Yeah, with Pickens,
Pickens has
Pickett
99
has to be
spec
the
catch.
quarterback. Trubisky hates George Pickens.
It's interesting.
yeah.
Devontae has been good recently as well. Let me pick my team.
I'm picking Noah. I don't know if I said that already, but I am.
Yeah. Do you
And
think
knock Michael off of his undefeated streak.
what do you think the spread is between the Bills and the Packers?
Bill, where's the game at?
It's in Buffalo.
Guess the
Oh.
line. We're gonna
I
play
already, I'm
guess the
looking. I'm
line.
looking. I'm looking. You have to guess. I
No, no,
already
no. I'm
looked.
looking. I'm
Well,
looking.
we already looked.
Well, I haven't looked yet. I'm gonna say -6 points. -6.
Minus 11 and a half to the Bills.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's nuts. Get shittered.
You think the Bills cover?
I wouldn't want to bet on the Packers right now.
Right? I think that's the main thing. It's like you don't know when they're gonna pop back, but you assume they do, but you just don't know when.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think I gotta go with Michael, dude. He's got his whole team.
I'm going Noah.
Michael with his whole team versus Noah starting. Who did we say? Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
I'm going Michael.
There's a chance that Mr. Amon-Ra doesn't play. We don't know if he'll get. Wait, did he get pulled without an actual concussion?
I think it was the new fake concussion thing where they
Yeah,
like
that's horseshit.
they
I do
say
not
like
like
it
that.
looks like
Yeah,
he's
it
had a
says he
concussion.
left Week 7's contest after suffering a head injury, but it wasn't classified as a concussion. But he's expected to play this week.
I'm still going with Noah. I think he's of anybody right now. He's got the best shot to beat Michael, and I'd like to see it. So this is an emotional pick.
That's fair. I like it. On to what is it?
Keaton and Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. Keaton's got a low projection.
He must be missing somebody. 'Cause
Mahomes
Ugh.
starting Rodgers versus the Bills in Buffalo. Ooh.
I would play Sam Ellinger.
Over Rodgers in Buffalo?
Does
Yeah.
he have 3 QBs on his roster right now?
Yeah, he does.
He has 3
PU.
quarterbacks: Taysom Hill and Odell Beckham.
PU, that stinks.
Depth? Never heard of her.
This guy's a bench offender.
Say again?
He's a what?
Said he's a bench offender.
Yeah.
I agree. I think I'm still picking him to win.
Yeah, Brian's team just isn't that good right now. Without Marquise Brown.
We don't know what Sam Ellinger's gonna look like for Pittman.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going Keaton.
Sam Ellinger could be horrible.
He could be really bad.
He got started over Nick Foles. Did you see that?
Yeah, which is strange. I mean, unless you just want to see what you have in that guy and you know that you're not going to make the playoffs, you're like, all right, fuck it. We'll
But
see what
it feels too early
we
for
have
them
in
to
that.
tank. What's their record? 2-5.
Yeah, but I
They're
mean,
3-3, and they're one game out of the division. They're 3-3-1.
yeah, but the thing is, they've lost twice to the Titans already, who are going to win the division. So they would have to.
They just have to pass them. Do you think the Titans are going to be anything better than like 10-6
Yeah, I
or
don't
10-7?
know.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Just wait
I
until
feel
it's
like they think
Tractor
Sam
Cedo season,
Ellinger's
though.
good more so than they're seeing what they've got.
Maybe he's good. We don't know.
I
We
think
haven't
He
seen him
looked
in.
decent in the preseason.
I know he looked good in preseason, but it is preseason. Mitch Trubisky looked good in preseason.
Yeah, so we haven't seen him play real football in like 2-3 years. So we have no idea.
He's gonna
I mean,
run
I
the
know
ball. I think
preseason
he'll
is
be
a
good for
thing, but
fantasy. Ellinger will.
yeah,
He can run a little bit.
Yeah. Bet you he
I
scores a
didn't know
rushing touchdown. Wonder what that prop is. I'd bet it.
I didn't know Mahomes is #1 QB on the season. That's a fun fact.
Fun fact
By
indeed.
3 points because of Josh Allen's bye.
Yeah.
Michael's been keeping track.
I was looking earlier.
Yeah, I gotta go Keaton here. Brian's
Keaton's
team's
outscored Michael in 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 7 weeks.
damn.
There's
Outscored
your
Michael or
analytics.
Brian?
Brian, that's what I meant, Brian.
Okay, I was like, he's
I don't know why I
outscored
said
Michael that
Michael.
many times?
He has not outscored Michael that many times. I doubt it.
Oh, this is a cool stat. I've never seen this down here.
Yeah, if you scroll all the way down, it shows you like your points per week.
Interesting.
All
Okay,
right.
we got
Then our
this is the
last
last one.
matchup, we've got the Brookside Bowl. What?
I don't even. Oh, is that the street they live on?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck is Brookside? Kyler's still
Uh,
the QB6. That's wild.
yeah. Because, I mean, yeah.
I guess he hasn't had his bye. He's played every game.
And also the gap between like 6 and 12 is like
Yeah,
2
we
points.
did go over it, but Monty versus Dallas is gross.
Gag.
Kamara's got a good matchup.
Drake London's
London's
gonna get
projected
fucking
9. That's crazy.
clamped again.
Drake London's so
Robert
good. He's got like an 85 PFF grade.
Robert Woods in the flex is making me sick.
I don't know. I like Robert.
Really? Because
I think he's
what makes you
serviceable.
what makes you like Robert?
I think I'd rather start. He's starting Robert over Daryl.
I think I would rather start Daryl. At least you have a halfway decent shot of him scoring.
Yeah. I don't know. Robert's a good player. I guess he's been
Yeah,
bad, and the whole Tennessee offense has been bad, but they're somehow 4-2. So
I'm taking Jamesy.
Does Dak rock back at home versus Chicago, or does Chicago keep looking pretty good?
I think he. I think he. I think they run the ball a lot because I think they
Yeah,
win the game
Dak didn't
handily.
look good last week.
Uh, I
Fully
think.
healthy. I think
How do we
I
think
gotta go
McCaffrey
James.
looks in his second week? Yeah, me too. How do we think McCaffrey looks in his second week with this new squad?
That's interesting.
He didn't get many touches last week, but I mean,
What did you expect? You know,
yeah, he'd been there for like 3 days.
I think McCaffrey gets right to it. Honestly,
Yeah,
I gotta go James. James's team is gnarly.
going James.
It's shaping up for sure.
Yeah,
Who's on his bench? Got like Garrett Wilson on his bench.
Keenan, Tyler,
Yeah, Keenan on the bye.
Chase Claypool. It's another guy I've seen being rumored to be possibly traded.
Zeke might be hurt. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's dealing with a knee injury.
Yeah, if Zeke's hurt, Tony Pollard's like an RB1. So
Yeah,
if any, yeah,
rocket ship.
James's team just gets better. Damn, bro, did we both pick Griff and Logan to lose? Yeah, I
Yep.
picked myself. Damn, bro. We've never had two teams be this bad. We had Emmy last year, but that was just one team. And she was a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, and their percent chance to go to the playoffs is now 1% apiece.
They
So
gotta like
basically,
win out and probably still have
yeah,
some things go their way. And their team's just not
yeah,
good enough to win out at this point, even with
no,
Luke's.
not at all. Yeah,
We get 7 in. Let me look at the standings.
Logan's team has scored 300 less points than Michael's,
Wow.
and
Damn.
Michael's actually not even the leading scorer through
Yeah,
so
Alex
far.
passed me.
Alex is, yeah, after his explosion.
Yeah, they had a fat game.
My 2 bye weeks let Alex catch up.
Logan Freeman has made more moves than me this year. That's fun fact.
Can we also address the fact that Michael has had like the least points scored on him?
Yeah,
Yeah, Michael
he's had a
also
lot
has
of
the least
blowouts.
points scored against him.
But I feel like that doesn't have a huge effect when I'm averaging 132 with my starter.
You would
Well,
definitely have some
no.
losses, is all. If
Yeah,
some
Maybe
different
one or
things had
two.
broken your way, you know?
if I played anybody else last week, I would have lost.
Yeah,
It's not that big of a deal either way, but
it'll eventually even out,
He's
hopefully.
surviving.
nah, it like might not. Just like law of numbers. We'll see though. Hopefully I dude, yeah, I'm way down
If
there.
the season ended today, my path to the championship would be playing Noah in the first round, and then if I beat Noah, then I get the prize of going and playing Michael in the second round.
That's
If
rough.
the season ended today,
At least you would make the playoffs.
yeah, that is true.
First clench happened.
Oh yeah, Michael's clinched.
You clinched
According
into the
to
playoffs?
Yeah.
according to what?
It says playoff percentage 100.
I guess that does mean he clinched. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if I trust the computer, but I don't think it would lie as well. I don't know.
I mean, he could definitely. If you lost the rest of your games, you would end up being what 7 and
How many weeks is the season? Is it 13 or
14,
14? So 7 and
14,
7?
15, 16. Yeah, he'd be 7 and 7.
And then
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna trust the computer on this
it's
one.
definitely less than 100%. There's no way you
Ugh.
clinch. There's
What else
no
would it
way
be?
you clinch.
99%? Because that's what
Yeah,
Alex
and
is at.
I mean it's 99% for Michael. You didn't clinch. There's no way you did.
You don't know. He could have
What do you
clinched.
mean?
If
I play
Well-
both Logans again. I still have to play Griff. I haven't
if you
played
lose
Griff
every
yet.
game and
Michael, what are you eating? I can hear food in your mouth.
I'm eating ice.
if you lose every game
Nice
and the people
score.
below you that need to go above win out, you could still miss. There's no way. You could
But the
definitely
thing is, we
still
have to
be
play each
bottom.
other.
Right.
So me and Michael were talking about this earlier. Do you think like because we have two 0-7 teams, like they both have like a 1% chance, like one of them hasn't been eliminated yet because they're both 0-7?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
But like if one was like 1-6 and the other was 0-7, like the 0-7
One would be
made it.
eliminated. Yeah, for sure. I bet.
My point is, all that has to happen for you to miss, Michael, is for you to, well, all that has to happen, quote unquote, for you to miss, if you lose every game and then somebody gets to like 8 wins and you fall below them, or they all have 7 wins and you have the least points for, you'd miss. And I think that could definitely happen.
Mm.
Like, or it's a possibility at least. It's not improbable. You haven't clinched, is all.
So would a win this week clinch them?
I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna clinch for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I think he's clinched.
I mean,
I don't know.
effectively you're clinched. I don't think it's for
My
sure.
butthole is clinched.
I mean, if you've got two 0-7 teams, it's like easier than usual to clinch.
Right, but there's still 3 teams that are like competing for the
Well,
7
yeah.
spot. And there's a million teams tied with 4 wins.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope, guys. I won 3 in a row, then I lost 3 in a row.
I'm looking at. Have I won more than 2 games in a row? Let's see. Nobody cares. I'm gonna just look at my. How do I see that?
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording.